Why onions make us cry. Have you ever wondered why and how the onion can break down the strongest person into a crying mess? Well, the answer is easy, and it has nothing to do with emotions, really. An onion contains millions of tiny cells which contain different kinds of chemicals. When the onion is cut, the millions of cells are sliced apart, spilling their contents out. Chemicals which are ordinarily kept separate are now free to mix with each other and undergo a reaction that transforms them into more volatile sulfur products, which are released into the air. Let's explore it a little closer. Among these chemicals are enzymes like allanase and amino acid sulfoxides like Prensco. The amino acid sulfoxides form sulfenic acids which mix with the enzymes to produce 1-propenyl acid, which is a volatile sulfur compound. This acid quickly vaporizes into propanethyl S oxide, or more commonly referred to as the lacrimatory factor or crying factor. It is a volatile and noxious sulfurous gas that wafts upward towards your eyes and affects the lacrimal glands of the eye. It reacts with the water moisture in your eyes and forms sulfuric acid. This produces a burning sensation that is picked up by the very sensitive nerve endings in your eyes. The brain reacts by telling your tear ducts to produce more water to try to dilute out the acid. Scientists have tackled the question of how to keep from tearing up. They have been at the task of genetically developing tear-free onions. It was previously thought that the enzyme allanase was responsible for synthesizing lacrimatory factor. However, new research revealed that a formerly unknown enzyme, later named lacrimatory factor synthase, was actually responsible. Because of this discovery, scientists believe it is possible to develop a non-lacrimatory onion by suppressing the lacrimatory factor synthase gene while increasing the yield of thiosulfonate. Thiosulfonate is the other compound that comes out of the chemical reaction and is responsible for much of an onion's flavor and aroma. It is also answerable for the health benefits that an onion provides, like its cholesterol-lowering abilities. Scientists thus far disagree over whether or not the flavor of the genetically modified onion would be affected. It is a fact, however, that any time the normal composition of anything is altered, it has its side effects. If, however, you'd rather not wait for a modified one and would just rather paint through a normal onion, there are some easy tricks to help reduce the effects. Whatever you do, do not cut onions with contacts. Contacts make it harder for the eyes to flush out the acid, and instead keep it there longer. Number 1. Chop the onion under cold water. The volatile sulfur compounds will be released, but will react with the water instead of reaching your eyes. Number 2. Put the onion in the fridge before cutting it. The cold temperature of the onion will change the chemistry inside and will also slow down the reactions. Number 3. Use a sharp knife. Fast, clean slicing minimizes the release of sulfuric compounds. Number 4. Put bread in your mouth. Yes, you'll look crazy, but it's supposed to absorb the gas before it reaches your eyes. If all else fails, just put on some goggles. And if that fails, you're not fit for regular onions. It's time you try sweet onions.